going, everybody?
Well, I mean, it's just one other person right now. But
well, I was talking to everybody that's waiting, not just you there, buddy. Oh, well, here he is.
Better late
Sorry.
than never, huh?
I'm a goof tonight. I had the wrong address for the StreamYard.
Oh yeah, you went to.
I'm like, okay, I'm in the background like 10 minutes ago, and then it's like, okay, CCM is live, and I'm like, nobody's here, and I'm like, oh wait, wrong link.
Bro, was it Crypto on the Rocks? He's ready to get.
I know he's ready to do that, man. I'll tell you, you got to wait till Friday for that one. I'm doing the On the Road again. I actually already put it up and everything, and gonna start promoting it after this live stream. So there it is.
I like the new background, CCM.
Well, that's wait, this way. That's thanks to this guy right here. He was bored today, and bada boom, all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, check your Discord." I'm like, okay then. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to BC PortCorp.
Oh, it looks extra clean in my.
Yeah, no, it looks great. It looks great. Oh, yeah, better than my pasted together one. Yeah,
I'm a little biased. Nice weather over there.
Oh yeah. But I wanted it to. I told her I was like, make it like in an office and in an exotic location, and like add a bunch of windows, and then I want a desk with some like monitors on it, and the CCM logo within the monitor, and so it all came together pretty nicely.
No, it came together great. I appreciate it. I do. That's going to be the new one for most of my streams.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Of course.
It's even got a little. You can even turn around, pretend you're typing on the little keyboard.
Yeah. Wait, let's see. How can I get that? Oh man, crap. Man, I'll tell you what. I'm glad I woke up. I actually sat down to have dinner, sat in my recliner, and that was it.
Old man interwebs pulling
the old man interwebs was out. There was a noise, and then I was like, "Wait, what time is it? Oh crap!" Oh man, but I'm here. You
don't have alarms set up for all of your live streams that go off, like 4 or 5 times a day?
4 or 5 times a day. No, this honestly is the only one I have an alarm set for, and I slept through that.
I don't even have an alarm set up for Good Morning Crypto.
Yeah, geez Louise, dude. I can only imagine. So how's it been being on your new schedule? Tell us about that. Before we kind of get into what we're talking about today.
Well, it's actually been pretty nice. I get a lot more viewers than I used to.
Yeah.
I get a lot of the viewers that I used to get that have been missing my show. So
right.
I'm actually gaining a little bit of traction again. So that's been kind of nice. And I haven't made it to the gym yet, but I have been catching up on a bunch of sleep that I wouldn't normally have gotten. So that's been nice.
Yep. Take the wins.
Oh yeah. Nice
That's
and
awesome.
rested for Good Morning Crypto now.
There you go. What about you there, Badel? How's things going? You look like you're growing out the beard there, bud.
I need to trim it. Just been busy.
Well, trim it up before November, because I think that's going to be the theme for November and Crypto on the Rocks. No shave November.
Oh, you're not.
See, normally I let it grow out for Halloween, and then I shave it like early morning on November 1st, or I just let it ride, because normally for Halloween I just play like the Amish dude with the big bushy beard.
Amish dude. I can see that, man. I can see that.
I had one lady that bought me those like little clip-on sideburns.
Yeah.
World with like the straw hat and everything.
What you should do is do some mutton chops.
Yes, I could see him with those. Yes,
I mean, he's already part of the way there.
Yep. There you go. The all natural, man. All natural. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking, guys. So I don't know. I'm still debating how I'm gonna get everybody involved in that. Maybe I'll like just this is my thought process. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna like really trim it back so it's just like double, and then I'm gonna let it go in and maybe let people put in their bets for how long it'll get without a shave to the end of November. I'll measure it up, and then we'll throw everybody that guesses the right length. I'll throw them on a wheel, and we'll give them something. I don't know. That's my thought process right now.
I mean, if you had a Discord, I was thinking kind of like some kind of a contest of, you know, everybody throw in like $5 or $10, and every one day of the week, say it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody just posts a picture stating that they haven't shaved. And then at the other month, we all take a picture and put it up there for like or not like. Maybe do like a little contest.
Likes or not likes. Well, we can still iron it out. We got time. It's only the beginning of October. So we got
we're
a
6
few
days in. Next thing you know, it's going to be Halloween already.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's
I mean, if you think about it, 2 weeks from this Friday is the 100th episode of Crypto on the Rocks. So
indeed it is. And this weekend I'm on the road. I'm going to that conference. So yeah, lots of things going on. This month's gonna fly. What do you say, guys? Let's go give a shout out to the chat. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Lad in the house. Yes. We're enjoying October so far. We'll be talking a little bit about that. Nayan, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. D Loon, I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you being here. Let's see here. Dylan, as always, man, this guy, early morning, late night, he is here. God bless you, Dylan. And yeah, well, I appreciate that. And Andy is in the house, of course. Welcome. Let's see here. Just trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody. No, we got you, lad. We got you. All right.
And then I got him his winnings from the first HODL the Line as well. I saw him in Joe's chat earlier, and I was like, hey, you need to reach out to me. And we took care of that one. So both of our HODL the Line winners have gotten their winnings. And
did Jay Violet actually arrive?
It should be here at the end of the week.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, she's in Australia, so
with you or with her by the end of the week?
With her.
Oh,
so
okay.
I just sent it directly to her, so that it could be a little easier. It takes some time. Yeah. It's cheaper that way. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So and for those who don't know, they were winners of a YubiKey.
Well, I had to send. Apparently, I couldn't send it to Lad's address, so I just sent him the cash equivalent in Solana because that's what he chose.
Really? They wouldn't allow you to ship to him?
It not in whatever country it was that. Apparently, I wasn't allowed to Amazon or whatever.
Thank God for crypto. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Thank God for crypto. And speaking of Jay Violet, there she is. If you're a channel member, Jay Violet emojis in the chat. Chris, welcome. Appreciate you. Yeah, we haven't really kind of kicked things off here yet, but you know what? Let's do that. I haven't even. You know what? I haven't even like brought up the screen yet. I guess I should do that, right? Details.
Maybe.
Details. Who cares? Listen, we got Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. Who cares about stuff like that?
Woot.
Yeah. Some of you maxis, I'll tell you.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm a whole lot happier than anyone that's a Caspa maxi. I know a few of those.
Yep. Hey, God. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hey, did I get it right this time? I don't know. I got to really think about saying that now. And
no,
yes.
He brings it back.
What was that?
He changed it back. It's K Diggity now.
He changed it back. Listen, guy,
No,
my
it's
eyes
Diggity.
ain't what they used to be, dude. You keep changing shit like that around. I can't see it. Okay.
It's still Diddity.
Okay. Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy. Okay. Diddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was K Diggity with a G, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was like
and
K Diggity, but
listen,
My
dude.
Are
bad.
you old man interwebs too, Badel? You got some old eyes over there.
my brain is like the size of a peanut. It doesn't remember half the time what I had for dinner last night. So
He hit 40 and all just started going downhill.
It all starts
That is-
falling
that is
apart.
100%
It all starts falling apart.
true.
Oh man. Well,
Uh.
thank you. We're something. I don't know about great, but I appreciate you saying it. All right, let's read through this and then we can iron out some deets. And guys, feel free, jump in the chat, tell us what you think. The headline here: Bitcoin powers past 125K peak as the balances on exchanges fall to 6-year lows. And let's see. Oh, there we go. The amount of Bitcoin on centralized exchanges plunged to a 6-year low as the asset climbed to new all-time highs. Bitcoin notched a new all-time high on Sunday morning. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Saturday night, alerts going off. Alerts, I had to like shut them off because it was just like, okay, enough. Anyway, it reached 125.7 on Coinbase, according to TradingView. And we don't care what the previous peak was. Bottom line is it's brandy new as we get into October here. Bitcoin hits.
It already made a new all-time high today as well.
It did? I missed that. What did it hit today?
It hit 126,200.
See, I take a nap.
Yeah, that's what you get for being old, man. You just
I take a damn nap. Jeez Louise. Gee, listen, some of us need a nap because we're old. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm starting to get to that point. I know what you mean.
Well, look at this. If Bitcoin is able to convincingly break 126.5, then the chances are we will go a lot higher more quickly, according to Rect Capital. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're talking on Piper Academy this morning. Piper was saying something about, what was it, 136, the next extension, maybe? Something around that?
I think, I don't know. I know he was talking about like a 137 earlier in the Discord.
Okay, so all right, I'm in the ballpark. Kill the old guy here. Good Lord, man. And yeah, they are, man. They really are. They're a gift from God, man.
I wish I could come home and take like a 30-minute power nap every day, but I just can't.
Yeah, my naps never last just 30 minutes, like I said. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Anyway, the total Bitcoin balance on centralized exchanges fell to a 6-year low of 2.83 million BTC as of Saturday, according to Glassnode. The last time there were fewer coins stored on exchanges was early June of 2019, when the asset was trading around $8,000 in the depths of the bear market. God, I would love me some 8K Bitcoin again.
A lot of other people wouldn't. It'd be like,
well, listen, I don't care. I want to buy it. I know it's going back up, you know. Anyway, blockchain analytics platform CryptoQuant has a slightly lower total on exchange reserves of 2.45 million, which puts it at a 7-year low. Both platforms show BTC exchange balances have dropped sharply over the past couple of weeks. More than 114,000 BTC, worth over $14 billion, has left exchanges over the past fortnight. Man, I didn't think anybody said fortnight anymore. I read that and I was just like, really?
You know that's you know what that time measurement is?
Yeah, for the moon cycle. I'm all right.
2 weeks.
Yeah, but isn't that supposed to be a moon cycle? Isn't that where the derivation came from?
I mean, so it's considered 2 weeks. It'd actually be it's half of the moon cycle, so 14 days, because each moon cycle is 28 days.
Oh,
So,
I mean, I knew that the time frame, but for some reason I thought the derivation was from a moon. So I'm an old guy. What the
because each moon cycle is 4 weeks or 28 days, so it's half of a moon cycle.
Okay,
it's
there you
weird. That's why sometimes you get 2 full moons in a month, is because it's not actually a month; it's a little less than a month.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
The more you know.
Yes,
I know more than just crypto.
You know what? You're like that old those commercials they used to play. The more you know, and the star would go, you know, like that. Anyway, yes, yeah, we're gonna pick on people saying Fortnite, man, Fortnite. That's a video game. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. and Jesse in the house, appreciate you being here. And yeah, naps. What's naps? Hashtag Jesse needs sleep. Anyway, I think we get the point, unless there's something else you want me to read through on that, BC.
No.
So let's pull that off the screen, and as soon as I can find the right damn button, there we go. And hash her out. I mean, I guess it doesn't really surprise me with regard to you know, all-time low. Well, yeah, I guess all-time lows with the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges. That makes sense.
It's how that normally goes, is you have your Bitcoin all-time highs when you have your exchanges at all-time lows, especially this late into your cycle. I don't know if you wanted me to pull up the Bitcoin chart or anything.
Sure, go ahead. Why not? I'm sure the peeps won't mind.
So I definitely
I was just going to ask a simple question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You only get one a day, dude.
Do you think it's people, their Bitcoin that are on the exchange, feel that people
You're breaking up a little bit, Badel. What did he say? I couldn't hear him.
I think he asked if it was people that are keeping their Bitcoin on the exchange.
No. Is it people selling their Bitcoin on the exchanges because of the all-time highs? Or is it because they were kind of comparing it to, like, say, 6-7 years ago?
No. Or so what they're talking about is the supply available for sale on the exchange.
Right.
Okay. Because I was going to say, like,
talking about the reserves on the exchange.
Pulling their Bitcoin, the exchange, and putting it into like a wallet, because we've seen how many exchanges fail in the last 6-7 years.
No. So what they're talking about is the available supply for sale. So like your reserves and things like that. So those are at all-time lows, which, I mean, we hit all-time lows back here, and then a lot of people sold back. And so you have exchanges with like bigger reserves. We weren't at these lows even back here when we broke last all-time highs. So we're now peaking back up to those same kind of levels as we were back here. So it's just it's the normal Bitcoin trend. As you make those higher highs and things like that, less and less Bitcoin is available for sale because Bitcoin is being bought up. And they don't include that as in like, oh, well, I bought my Bitcoin and I just left it on Coinbase.
Right.
Those don't make up those same numbers.
Right. Well, and thank God for that. I mean, not that you should be leaving your money on an exchange, but Duality C is in the house. And Jay Violet saying in Australia, we use the term Fortnite all the time. Well, I'll forgive you, Jay Violet, because we like you, but you know, we won't pick on you for using.
They got that English influence, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
So we had talked about this chart this morning on Good Morning Crypto, and we were looking for us to end up breaking out from our local resistance. That's exactly what we did. I put out the trade for the retest on that. It was very, very quick. Happened in like literally like 10 minutes after the show. Retested and just continued towards the upside. And then we talked about our resistance level that we had to get above. Let me pull this up on a higher term time frame so you can really see where that's pulled from, because it goes way, way back. We're talking about back in the 2016 cycle. We have our peak pulled from here. It touches on the peaks of your 2020 cycle, and it has been resistance for us this entire cycle as soon as we broke into that 120 range. So we finally got back up to that resistance line. It was resistance here when we broke our platinum pocket on our extensions. It was resistance again, and it has been resistance today. We did break all of these times. We've kind of broken above it just a little bit, but that is going to be our big barrier for Bitcoin. So we would really need to get above that and hold that as some support to really get to those next levels that I've talked about here, which that next target for me is 130. It's 130,500 to 132K. So that is that next little zone I'm looking for Bitcoin to hit. But we do have some very big resistance ahead of us that we will need to get above first. But all-time highs, we actually made this not just in the US dollar, but also in other currencies as well. Because, you know, Bitcoin is in all sorts of currencies, and not all the currencies make Bitcoin all-time highs at the same time. So.
And Crypto Billy in the house. I see you out there, Crypto Billy. And just for the sake of talking, Jesse asked if we were going to put a bless you. Jesse asked if we were going to put a K did okay. I'm trying, man. Emoji, and I said maybe, but I ain't got enough channel members. Sorry, can't do that right now. So
boost it up.
That's right. We got to get those numbers. Those are rookie numbers in this racket, as Piper's thing would say there. Oh man. So I know, BC, you're not one to generally sell Bitcoin, but did you take any profits? Are you doing that dynamic DCA plan?
So I took profits last time when we hit these levels. So talking about like 121, I took some profits, and then I bought back in a little bit at 108, and I also rolled some profits into XRP, or not XRP, XLM. Sorry, that's a project I've been talking very heavily about on Good Morning Crypto because I liked the trend that it was in. I didn't end up. I wasn't able to go live that day because I was having issues, but I did enter for a longer term hold on XLM, shooting for, I don't know, some 40% profits at some higher levels, around the 46-cent area to 50s. So I am more into Bitcoin than I was the last time we were at all-time highs. So
all right. Fair enough. I just thought I would ask. What about you, Badel? Are you doing that dynamic DCA plan with Piper or no?
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm not sure. I'm not saying I'm not allowed to speak, but I don't know. You guys keep buffering for me, and I don't know if like I'm buffering for you guys or not. But
I just saw your note about that. Well, maybe that's why I couldn't hear you, because for me, I couldn't see any buffering, but I could hear like you were cutting out. So yeah,
it did the same thing for me.
Yeah. So no worries. You speak up when you want, brother. We'll do our best to hear you. You know what I mean? And listen, I just mentioned that Crypto Billy is in the chat, and I just want to bring this up. Well, wait, I gotta bring up the right one first, because I saw this, and Crypto Billy on Crypto Princess tomorrow for a live stream. I love it. Broke, stressed, trapped, go to Bitcoin. There it is. With Crypto Billy from Billy Goat Tales. And here are the times, depending on what time zone you're in, because I do know we have people from across the globe here right now. But for those of us that use a lot of the Eastern time zone, 10:35 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. And I love this whole picture of Crypto Billy. Definitely better than the one I got. I got to get me one of those. So for next time he comes on and helps me out with my stuff. So appreciate that. Oh, and did he just drop? Yes, he did. Look at that. Look at that. Billy is all over it. That's awesome. Thanks, Billy. Appreciate you. And yeah, so LBC is in the house. Appreciate you being here, LBC. And hey, BC, I just got to tell you, because I know I was on X when you were live this afternoon, because I was kind of out and about. But it was good to hear you live this afternoon. I know generally you're at the JOB, but it was really good to listen to you live there.
Yeah, I mean, I like talking about stocks more than I like talking about like the crypto space, the rest of the crypto space, you know, because it's a very, very quick curve on how degenerate the space gets. So like that's why I like having a show that is more for like the non-degenerate, where it's like, okay, we're actually here to invest and make money, as opposed to it's like, what poop coin make me million? Or like when Lambo, like I hate that stuff. Like,
yeah, same.
That's why I just
but that's all we've seen. That's why we got how many millions of coins now? Yeah, thank you, Pump.Fun and Solana. Let's not get me going. But yeah, exactly. Yep, there it is, right there. BC is 1,000 right. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I appreciated the show. Always do. Love when you talk stocks. You know, especially when you're coming in with all your gains on the nuclear stocks. I feel like a slacker by comparison.
So like my OKLO pick, we're up like 600% from when I talked about it. I've got a buddy that's in the same game.
Wow.
Where there's not a like, I don't know how much more I would really want to squeeze out of it. If it really solidifies the resistance at the area that it kind of peaked out at, I'm rolling back in lower. So
yep. I'm with you. I don't blame you either. Because I mean, you know, they've got the partnerships coming with the Department of Energy, all this kind of stuff. And then if you start talking the modular nuclear stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well, for those who don't know, the conference that I'm going to this weekend, the Free State Bitcoin Digital Asset Conference, was the first time I actually heard someone discussing around cryptocurrency, modular nuclear plants. And I came back and BC and I were talking about that. I started telling them about that. And man, I can't believe how much now, maybe it's just because, you know, that reticular activating system in my brain is starting to see it there. But it's like every time I turn around, it's like, bam, bam, bam. It's there. It's like front and center in the news or something with regard to these modular type reactors. So that's awesome.
I mean, so you talking about that, SMR is actually working on something with TeraWulf, which is a Bitcoin mining company that only is going to mine Bitcoin using nuclear energy.
So there you go.
So that's another nuclear play that is tied to crypto. If y'all want to, you know, step outside of the crypto space and into the traditional markets, that'll also be tied to Bitcoin. So instead of going with Michael Saylor and buying some strategy, maybe go with someone that's actually producing the product and has extremely low energy costs.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing if that's a topic of conversation when I go back this coming weekend. So you know, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Well, you know what? We should probably tell everybody right now at least while I'm thinking of it, so we don't forget later. Next Monday night, we will not be live next Monday night. It's a holiday for those here in the US. It's Columbus Day weekend. And for me, I might still be traveling or just kind of lagged from my travel, that kind of thing. So I was like, guys, can we take a break, please? And they were very gracious enough to say yes. So no HODL the Line next Monday night, just while I'm thinking of it.
Thanks for the reminder, because I forgot.
Oh, see, even Badel needed the reminder.
Well, I mean, I
remembered.
I believe I have to work that day, so I feel it's not that big of a holiday that if I have to work, then I'll be on HODL the Line also.
Excellent.
Well, I'm just glad you said Columbus Day and not the other one.
What? There's another. Oh,
no.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Again, old guy. The old guy grew up with Columbus Day.
It will always be Columbus Day, and I say that as someone that is native. So.
It's like stop. Just stop. Yeah. That's all I got.
You don't have to whitewash everything.
Exactly. Poor Aunt Jemima. All right, but let's not get me going. Anyway. All right, we should probably get on to our Ethereum stuff here.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I can get down a path real quick, guys. And it's not even crypto on the rocks. Anyway, Ethereum Foundation swapping 4.5 million in ETH for stable coins to fuel growth. Let me shut that. Sorry about that. Okay, the Ethereum Foundation said it would swap 1,000 ETH, so basically $4.5 million worth, for stable coins to fund research, development, grants, and donations. According to this, the organization did a similar swap about a month ago. So basically, they talked about doing this. They're using I don't know, is that called cow swap? That's what I'm gonna call it. So there you go. TWAP feature, which basically is a time help me. It does it in time increments to do these swaps, which I thought, quite frankly, as I did a little, because I had to pull up the AI and let it help me with this, because again, old guy. So when it broke it down for me, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway. So basically, they said that converting Ether into stable coins will help it fuel ongoing work for to fund R&D, grants, donations, and highlighting, of course, the power of DeFi, given the swap that they're using. Last month, the Ethereum Foundation made a similar announcement saying it would convert 10,000 ETH to stable coins on centralized exchanges, framed as routine funding for research grants and donations. The announcement came after the foundation paused or slowed several grant programs to reduce the burn rate. You know what? It goes on here, but you kind of get the point again, unless BC, there's something else you want me to highlight out of this, but I think that kind of sums it up. What are your thoughts about this? I mean, this to me is just ongoing investment, I guess, for lack of a better word.
I mean, there's multiple ways to kind of look at it. It is very similar to what the ADA community has tried to do, where you need more stable coin volume in percentage to what is actually going on in your ecosystem to drive further growth. So you need these native tokens being on your blockchain to have people enter that ecosystem and therefore use the ecosystem. It's a very big hurdle that some of these blockchains deal with. ADA has really, really dealt with it. That's why it's like it is a little bit hard to get into ADA outside of a centralized exchange.
Yes.
And then you kind of have to move things around. You buy ADA on a centralized exchange, and then you move it to your ADA wallet. And there hasn't really been a way for someone to be like, okay, well, I have USDT, and I want to swap it into ADA, unless you're using like an exchange like that. So this is a way for them, as they're trying to compete with other blockchains like Tron, who used to be the number one holder of USDT and has now been beat out by Ethereum. Ethereum is the Ethereum Foundation is now the number one holder of USDT on like the ETH blockchain. So they are pushing for more growth in Ethereum, whether or not you like Ethereum or not. I'm not the biggest fan of their centralization, but they do have a lot of legitimate projects built on top of on top of Ethereum. Like if you like Link, then you like what is built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. So there's tons of things like that are legitimate projects that have a ton of utility that will further the ETH ecosystem. So knock it, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. ETH is here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. And we're going to see good price action with ETH again, at least for the foreseeable future. I agree with you. I'm not, you and I have talked about it offline. You know, I'm not a fan like you're not, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm with you. I think you and I kind of align pretty well with regard to Ethereum. And Badel, I know you're buffering there a little bit, but is there anything you want to try adding here?
No, I agree. I'm just not a big fan of Ethereum either.
Oh yeah. I mean, like it serves its purpose for now in the crypto ecosystem, But I will never say that ETH is number 2 because you have a giant fight in the crypto ecosystem to really see what number 2 spot is. And I don't think we find what is actually number 2 in the crypto ecosystem for a long time. And it might not even be anything that's around right now because you have companies like Google. Google is making their own blockchain. And that might not even be a blockchain that we are allowed in. And that could very, very easily take the number 2 spot in the crypto space without any of us degenerates being in the projects.
None for you, like the soup guy, the soup Nazi. None for you. And LBC's right. Yeah, this is the banker's coin at this point. I mean, technically, is it? No, not technically, but yes, it absolutely is. You're 1,000% right. 1,000% right. And hey to Shuby, shout out to Shuby.
Feel like a lot of people in the crypto space want a coin that transacts fast with very low fees. And, you know, like if you compare Bitcoin to Ethereum, you know, number 1, number 2, Bitcoin is cheaper, but it takes longer. You know, Ethereum is 3 to 5, 6 times the price, but it's twice the speed. But then you get some of these other coins that are like, you know, 2% of that transaction fee and maybe 10% of that transaction time.
Well, like BC said,
it doesn't quite relate to everything, but
we'll see how it goes. I mean, but right now, like I said, as far as I see it, and guys in the chat, feel free to tell me I'm off base. I've had people on my own live stream tell me I'm an idiot, so why not? You know, go right ahead. But anyway, listen. I think it's here for the foreseeable future. And, you know, my humble opinion. Those are the items that we had for tonight. Guys, what do you want to toss around for anything else? We got a little bit of time to kill here. Oh, and by the way, Crypto Billy, thank you for putting this in there. For those, I can't forward anybody there, but here you go. 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Normally, I would remind everybody after the Matrix Money podcast, but we're not doing that tomorrow night. So don't forget BGT every week, Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. There's the link. Go give them some support on X. But guys, anything else you want to throw out, whatever?
Well, I mean, did you see this morning with what happened with AMD?
You know, I didn't. I heard somebody talk. Maybe it was you talking about it. I don't know. I listened to you on like 1.5 speed, so sometimes you go by quick there. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, you know how AI's been the big push, not in just the crypto space, but in the stock side as well. Well, AMD has a partnership now with OpenAI, the people that make ChatGPT and make Sora, to use their GPUs instead of using NVIDIA's GPUs to power their AI. And this is not just a single time thing. They're going to be using their latest AI GPU and further future integrations of their AI GPUs. So it's an ongoing partnership. They are cutting NVIDIA out of ChatGPT completely.
Wow. No, I did not hear that. Damn.
No, yeah.
Damn.
I feel as a miner that's actually pretty good because I'm a huge fan of AMD over NVIDIA, and a lot of these AI programs that you can rent your GPUs on, the easier ones to get on are with NVIDIA. I mean, if you want to run like Linux and this, that, and the other and configure all your stuff, then yeah, you can use AMD, but it's so much easier with NVIDIA. And it's like, kind of glad that somebody else went with, you know, AMD at some point now, finally. Granted, it's not really like a mining program, but it might open it up to more AMD users in the space to earn a little bit extra money using their GPUs.
Sure. What do you think
eventually?
with regard I'm sorry, BC. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to ask you a question. What you thought with regard to those whole modular nuclear things where it comes to AI? So these
I
AI
mean,
data centers.
that is the big next push. You already have Microsoft and Bill Gates talking about making nuclear reactors to power Copilot. So that's their big push. You have Amazon talking about having new modular nuclear reactors to power their data centers, which are, if you understand the internet, then that is the key source to how they're running their entire system. And then Amazon has been doing a big push in having your Echo devices. Hold on. Let me mute that thing so she can't. So Alexa will no longer just be your robot that you talk to on your speaker. It's going to be a next level AI that you can actually communicate on the same way that you would be able to talk with like ChatGPT. Or I don't know if you've used that feature with any AIs yet, but decent conversations with at least ChatGPT. That's the one that I use, and so they've come quite a long ways. And Amazon's really trying to step it up on that one as well. But their power usages are going to be absolutely insane, and so they're working with companies like SMR to make a modular nuclear reactors for their facilities. But they're not going to have them on the surface. They're going to be burying them a mile underground. That's what Bill Gates wants to do, to negate a lot of your worries. So you won't have to worry about if there's a meltdown, you're impacting anyone. You just seal it off.
Oh, I thought you meant they were burying the. Now I get it. Sorry.
So the nuclear reactor will be a mile underground to keep any of the waste
I get
particles from being a problem, and it also keeps it cooler.
Yep. Chernobyl.
So,
yeah. So no Chernobyls. Yeah, I got it. Gotcha.
And then there's that. X is also now working on a new facility in Tennessee for their data centers for not only running the AI on Teslas, but also the AI for X. And they're talking they're talking about nuclear reactors as well to power their facilities. So
damn,
it's the only way you're going to be able to actually meet the power demands that all of these have. And nobody really talks about it, but we're in an energy crisis.
Yep.
It is very underplayed, and it's not just here, it's globally. We're in a global energy crisis, which is why you've seen China on their big push for nuclear energy. They just finished the designs on what is supposed to be the most efficient nuclear reactor in the world. So we'll kind of see how that plays out, if that competes with our modular or not.
Yep. I don't know. The modular makes more sense. I mean, because think about it. I mean, you've got super amounts of hydropower, for example, but that's landlocked power because you're not moving the dam or whatever to harness that power. But a modular nuclear reactor, good Lord. I mean, the sky is the limit. You know what I'm saying? As you kind of play
but
I
mean, when you put those modular nuclear power plants a mile underground, it's kind of there and gonna be there. Like, you're not gonna dig it out, right? Like,
no.
You're gonna off, bury the capsule.
Yeah, and when you're done with it, you just cover up everything, and you don't have to worry about like the problems we had with what was it, the nuclear waste that was buried in the 70s, where it was like polluting into everything.
I'm having a brain cramp.
I can't remember exactly what the name was, but they buried the nuclear waste, and then they had problems with the nuclear waste leaking into the ecosystem.
Yes.
So that's a very quick way for you to not have those problems. It's like, and it's a small nuclear reactor. and it should power that facility for a little while, and it'd be absolutely fine, not cost a whole lot of energy. You don't have to worry about anything for about 20 years or so. And then when you're done, you just cover it up and move on.
We live in exciting times.
Mm-hmm.
Scary times, but
Oh,
exciting times. Just saying. Just saying.
I mean, the use cases for crypto are just as high as they would be for the AI. Although the AI has higher power demands, but energy crisis, smenergy crisis, but Bitcoin doesn't waste energy. Okay, bud. Hey, I mean, this is I'm not saying that it's not sometimes energy that could be used elsewhere, but we are in an energy crisis. If you take a look at a lot of the world where you have rolling blackouts, you're unable to actually meet power supply demands, and not necessarily here in America, but other countries. So it's a bigger problem than people talk about. You also have that being a contributing factor to your rising energy costs, especially under like not point fingers, but the last administration, where we kind of nixed some of our oil supply, and we were selling it off. We gave it to the public to make cheaper oil, it's cheaper gasoline, so you could drive your cars and things like that during holiday season. None of that helped with anything, which is why you had the rising energy costs and also rising gasoline prices. But you know what fixes all of that? Nuclear.
Well, fixes a lot of that anyway. And I was gonna say, so I'm glad you brought it up. Poor policy, blackouts, poor policy, energy policy. Get the government out of shit, and you'd probably have a whole lot less crap. Just saying. Just saying.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say nuclear fixes everything, because here in my state, I believe we have the state with the most nuclear power plants.
Doubtful. You have one.
I think we got like 4. I know.
I believe you have one upstate. You wouldn't need 4. You don't have that. Like, you don't have that massive of a power demand. I mean, one nuclear power plant supplied like 70% of Ukraine's energy.
Yeah, but their energy is not as much.
What do you? So you have more people than all of Ukraine? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, I mean, maybe for power usage, yes, but not like people wise. But I know there's a few near me, like all within like an hour and a half.
Okay, I looked it up. According to Google AI, there are 6 operational nuclear power plants in Illinois.
Wow.
I know.
So
I would not have guessed that at all.
So 2 years ago, my electric was sub 7 cents, right? A couple months ago, it was at 11.7. It's at just over 16 right now. And I was told that on my next bill, whether in October or November, it's going up another 10 to 20%. So in a matter of, say, 2.5 years, I went from below 7 cents to being right around 20 cents.
So, I mean, so it's South Carolina that has the most. I knew it was somewhere down south. So South Carolina has 7. I didn't know y'all were getting that close.
Man.
Well, I believe, I'm not saying Fermilab has their own, but I know Fermilab does use a hell of a lot of power. And they're like 40 minutes from me.
Well, if shit starts melting down, we'll just say bye, Badel. That's all.
And of the United States, you know, there's it's quite crazy because you have Washington, you have California, you have like Nebraska, Kansas, Texas. Texas has a couple, Louisiana, Arizona, Missouri, like a lot of the East Coast besides like Indiana, Kentucky, Wyoming, West Virginia, and Maine. So,
and New Hampshire.
Yep. Yeah. Crypto Billy was like, we know how to do it in South Carolina.
I know. I just had that up there. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's true. It's like they have been working on new ones as well. And this is a big push under our current administration, is new nuclear reactors in all 50 states, because the power supply that they can do is absolutely insane. And you can cut down on a lot of your complaints from these green energy people as well. You're releasing water from the reaction, so now you can kind of take into that as an account as well, make energy that way. But 70% of the United States energy is made by coal and fossil fuels.
Still, yes.
Yeah,
And that's wow,
70%.
10-cent electricity with rebates. Holy manoli. Jeez.
So like they're beating the national average by like 4 cents a kilowatt.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, dang.
It adds up.
Yeah, it does.
It adds up quickly. So it really does make a difference. And I don't know why there's been such pushback against it. Nuclear only makes up, I think it's like 7% of the United States power supply right now. It's crazy.
There you go. Crypto miners are welcome. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go.
And I think on commercial end.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Badel.
Well, I was saying, I mean, even at 10 cents, like a lot of miners nowadays aren't profitable.
Yeah, but so if you have commercial, which is what I was going to get into, commercial gets better energy deals. And if you're already you're able to supply the public at 10 cents, you're able to supply businesses at a much cheaper rate.
Yes.
So around the United States, your average commercial deal for energy is 8 cents a kilowatt hour. You could drop that down to like 6.5 in some place like South Carolina, who is also a lot friendlier to businesses than other states are. So I know Texas has a really good deal on energy rates as well on certain localities because they have nuclear there.
There you go. Yeah, some parts of the country much better than others. Much better than others. There's no doubt about that. What's the big miner here? What's that say? Getting 6 for 3 years.
Yep.
There you
go. I was pretty much on the nose for it. So
there you go.
I've done a lot of diving into energy production and energy costs around the United States. So it's definitely a problem that needs fixed.
There you go. Well, why don't we, unless you've got something else, why don't we start wrapping things up, guys? I want to ask LBC, are you live at 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight? Is that what you're saying? You going live on your channel? If that's the case, guys, don't forget to check out LBC on his channel. Badel, what do you got going on? Anything that you want to share out with the peeps besides growing that big luscious beard?
That's not YouTube friendly, or not really much. I just power seeds. I can't say how many because I may or may not be pushing the gray line in my state, but
okay, fair enough. All right, so there we go. I'm sorry, but so LBC will be live 10 p.m. Eastern time on his channel. Obviously, I'm not going to forward him at this time. There's a 2-hour lag here, but go ahead and check him out tonight if you're still out and about on the interwebs. And there you go. See, Crypto Billy appreciates what you got to say there, Badel. There it is.
I mean, mainly this is right now the last closest day we'll get to 90, probably for the rest of the year. So we've just been doing a lot of yard work, cleaning up, that, what is it, fall cleanup is, because I think tomorrow, so today was a high of 89, tomorrow's a high of like 67-ish.
Ooh, that's a swing.
And it's supposed to be like maybe 7 a week. But the low is like down in the 30s, and we're going from like lows in the 60s to highs in the 90s to
Yep.
You know,
Well, it is that time of year. You know what I mean? We're getting into that
pretty
transition time.
swing, so
Yep. Facts. And BC just dropped LBC's link out in the chat, so make sure you go ahead and checking out LBC tonight. And yeah, crypto. Listen, Billy, so many people today talking about it. We talked about it on my morning stream. Joe talked about it on his stream. Piper talked about it on his stream. What about you, BC? Did you talk about it on yours and I missed it?
No. I'm the I think I'm like one of the few people that hasn't talked about it, just because I knew it was going to be overly talked about. So I wanted to focus on other things like the AMD partnership and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, facts. That's all right. Badel, anything else for we let BC chat here?
no, I'm good.
All right. BC, what you got going on?
So this week, let me see what exact day he had talked about. So probably either Wednesday or Thursday, I will be having ATH on Good Morning Crypto.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be talking a little bit about some World Mobile Token, some new pushes that they're going to be doing to supply internet and phone service to more remote areas. So
excellent.
Keep your eyes out for that
the whole thing behind World Mobile Token. And Melissa, you're not late. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. All right. So you said either Wednesday or Thursday for ATH. What else you got going? See, I'm excited now. I got to make sure I'm trying to get up early for that. All right.
I heard a new time for your morning show. What time is that?
6:45 a.m. Eastern time.
Okay. And you got any more of your stock shows coming on in the next few days or the weekend or anything like that?
If I have the time this weekend, I will do a stream on probably Saturday. If not, it'll be a Sunday. So one of those 2 days, depending on which one I have time to actually do that on. I might do something tomorrow. I'm not sure. Depends if I work or not. We got like 7/10 inches of rain. So when you're building a lake and a dam, you can't really work when you've already got a giant hole that's filled with water. So we will see. I will let y'all know in the morning tomorrow whether we got something going on. Probably in the Piper Academy Discord for everyone.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just grabbing. I just saw OC Guy posted a link for his stream. So I'm going to get set up. So anybody who's watching on my channel, we're going to forward you straight over to the OC Guy. Go raid his stream. I'm almost done. I'm just going to click the save button here. Save. Boom. It's official. There we go. You guys are going to be going over there once we're done. Okay. So let's see. Anything else before I let everybody know what I got going on?
No, go ahead, sir.
Okie dokie. So for me, let's see. Tomorrow, again, just to remind everybody, there is no Matrix Money podcast tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Jar is on vacation. We're going to let him go touch some grass and hang out with the fam and get the recharge he needs. So no Matrix Money podcast tomorrow night. On Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, Joe and I will be live to touch base with you guys on the midweek check-in, latest news. He'll take a look at the charts, see if we're still moving on up as far as BTC is concerned. Friday night, I've already got the stream set. On the road again, Crypto on the Rocks, as I head out to the Free State Bitcoin Digital Asset Conference in New Hampshire this weekend. So make sure you're there Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Send me on my merry way, hopefully not too shitted on my way out the door. And then Sunday night, believe it or not, you guys know I've been doing this educational series. I mean, wait, this side right here. BC has been like on so many of them, and thank you for that, by the way, BC. But guys, I've had so many great people on, and believe it or not, I've actually already finished module 2 Module 2 is done. This weekend, this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right after Billy Goat Tales, I'm going to do the recap video and then start. We're going to take a little bit of break before the next set starts. Module 3 starts, which will be sometime right around the beginning of November. But in the meantime, I'm going to be starting recording the Module 3 videos. It's just crazy. It's just like bing, bing, bing. It's coming, man. It's coming. So yeah, that's what I got going for the rest of this week. So again, to remind everybody that next Monday night, we will not be live here at 7 p.m. We will take that day off. Guys, enjoy the long weekend if you're in the U.S. Appreciate that. And I don't know. I think that's it, guys. What do you say? Oh, let's remind everybody one more time. Luna Beach Crypto. Link is in the chat to his channel. 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Make sure you are checking him out tonight. You're about to be forwarded over to the OC guy if you're watching on my channel momentarily. And tomorrow night, again, no Matrix Money podcast, but 8 p.m. Eastern time, Billy Goat Tales X Space every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Make sure you guys are supporting them and checking them out. Yeah, I know, Billy. You guys are great, man. You guys are so great, man. If you haven't watched the one I just did this past Sunday with Jimmy Jim, go check that out, man. Go check it out.
We need to get him on a live stream.
Yeah. Yes, we do got to get him on a live stream. You're right about that. You know what? I'll send him a message and see if we can't coordinate something. He's busy, man. He is so busy. Oh,
well, didn't you reach out to him for about the 100th episode for COTR?
I was supposed to reach out to him, but I was talking back and forth about our stream that we just had on Sunday. So I got to double check to make sure I did. I know I did with Crypto Billy, and Crypto Billy said he'll be there. And Fit in Crypto, welcome. Yeah, if you live in the U.S., this coming weekend is Columbus Day weekend. So 4-day weekend. Oh, Joe, you made it just in time to get forward over to the OC guy, brother. Appreciate you being here. All right, guys, we're going to dance our way out the door and appreciate all your support. Thanks for being here. And like I said, if you're on YouTube, just sit tight. You're going to get forwarded over to the OC guy. When you get in there, tell him where you're coming from. This is the raid. All right, we're out. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah. Yeah, fingers frozen, call it ice on my grip. Wallet getting heavy, yeah, it's making me trip. Charge doing backflips, but I'm steady, don't slip. Never fall, got a diamond script, no eclipse. Wolves in the market, they circle and pray. I'm a bull on parade, charging every payday. Paper hands crumble, they just fade away. I'm stacking sats, building castles where I stay. Diamond hands, I ain't letting it go. Stacking up, yeah, I'm watching it grow. Riding waves, yeah, I'm surfing the flow. Up and down, but my faith never low. Diamond hands, yeah, they gleam and they shine. Through the storm, I just hold the line. Day and night, yeah, I'm always aligned. Crypto king, yeah, the throne.